Hey everyone, Wacky Weekdays with Zanny Unimo is back. Today is Monday, so you know what that means. Merriment Monday! So I wanted to play a game with one of my friends, but Bandicam is being a butt and it wouldn't record my voice. So instead I have this for you. Instead of playing a game today, because all the games that I could come up with needed at least one other person to be properly entertaining, I have decided to do something that a couple of my friends found amusing. So, yeah. So this is something that I've been dealing with since moving to America, and it's sort of awkward. So like I'll say something and people will look at me really funny because I've said something that they don't understand in the slightest. The first one I got in high school. When we were in art class, I would ask somebody if they had any pencil crayons. A garburator. Any guesses as to what that is? A garburator is actually a garbage disposal. It's the thing that you put like food waste into in your sink. You flip a switch and it goes down the drain. A toque. My friends had zero idea what a toque could possibly be, and well, I have one right here actually. This is a toque. If you don't know what it is, it's a beanie. Freezies. I asked my friends what they thought freezies were, and they thought it was a Slurpee, like a 7-Eleven Slurpee, or I guess, or a freeze frame. So like when you pause a video, freeze frame. But that's not it. So I told them it was an Otter Pop. So then they were actually quite confused. Apparently, you guys have like 100 different names for these things. Um, yeah. So this is a Freezy or an Otter Pop. In fact, I don't even know what you guys call them. Like, I asked my friends and they were just like, I don't know, like frozen juice sticks. Here's my favorite. Had the most awkward conversation in high school. When summer was approaching, I said I needed to get new thongs because my old ones had worn out. Didn't realize that you guys didn't understand what I was saying. You guys call G-strings thongs, which is just something I've gotten used to over the last couple of years living here. I do not any longer call my flip-flops thongs. In Canada, the word loony or toonie, my friends thought meant crazy or cartoons. It's actually our money. It's the $1 coin and the $2 coin. So yeah. This one's a rather generational thing. My grandma calls a sofa a Chesterfield. Here are some words that Canadians pronounce differently, or rather a lot of Canadians pronounce differently. I certainly do, though some of them I've changed to suit people around here so that people stop giving me funny looks. The first word is foyer. That's the front part of your house when you open the door. And then I've mentioned this one before, sorry. It's an apology. Borrow. And pasta. And drama. And Zed. Here are some amazing questions I got asked when I first moved to the States. Do you live in an igloo? Yes, and my internet is powered by hamsters running in a wheel. Here's another. Which state did you live in? The solid state. Canada doesn't have states, it has provinces. What do you call Canadian bacon? Just bacon? No. We have bacon, and we have Pamille bacon, and we have fried ham. There's nothing inherently Canadian about it. You want something inherently Canadian? Try poutine. Do you speak Canadian? Oh my god, so do you. Does it snow like all the time? Yes. Everything north of the border is just one big, huge wall of snow. Everywhere in Canada. All the time. All year. The question I get asked most frequently is, why is milk sold in bags? Or if they've never heard of the milk sold in bags thing and I'll mention it, they'll be like, in a bag? Really? How do you get it out? Well, here is a way to clear up all of this. Every time you buy milk, it comes in a rather large bag with 3 1-liter bags inside of it. Every person who drinks milk on a regular basis has a milk jug. And you put the milk bag in the milk jug. Then you cut off one of the ends of a corner sticking out of the milk jug. You pour your milk. And then you put it in the fridge. The reason why it's in bags is because it cuts down on plastic production and plastic waste. So, yeah. And the last one, possibly the most idiotic question I have ever been asked. Sorry if you're listening. In high school, this girl I was friends with was asking me a geography question. She was trying to fill in a map or something, and she goes, "The Alps are in Canada, right?" In Canada? You mean the Swiss Alps? The French Alps? And she goes, no, the Canadian Alps. So I go, no. There are no Alps in Canada. But what are those mountains going down the west coast? Those would be the Rockies. No, because the Rockies are in America. Would you just think they halt at the border? Yes, we've just got a mountain and suddenly sliced in half because of an imaginary line we drew a long time ago. Anyway, I hope that entertained you enough to call that merriment. I will see you next week on Tuesday for another Tone Deaf Tuesday. See you then. Bye.